Good afternoon or good evening when this goes out. I appreciate you watching and thank you as always. If you find value in this video, consider liking and subscribing. It helps the channel out and it is appreciated. The leftists over the past decade or so have been doing their best to remove Christmas from Christ and to make sure that Christmas is no longer Christmas, and that's what I want to discuss in this video. The first example I've got here is Regent Street to go car free for a festive fun day. Now, no surprises, this is from the BBC. They don't even want to mention Christmas. So they are still peak woke and they still think they can get away with nonsense like this. The Mayor of London, he doesn't mention anything religious about turning on the Christmas lights. And there's no religious iconography in this picture, at least. There may be some religious iconography in terms of angels and whatnot in the broader Christmas get-up in London, but not from the Muslim mayor. Oxford Street Christmas lights are now on. Hundreds of thousands of stars lit up the nation's high street. Throughout this month, London Christmas lights are coming to town, and the festive period is a perfect place and time to enjoy something special or everything the capital has to offer. Like mass stabbings? No, I'll pass on that, thank you. This is the mission creep. They got a lot of backlash when they tried to remove Christmas completely from the winter period, and they got a lot of backlash, and rightly so. We are a Christian country. But they'll do it incrementally. Now the next one I want to bring up is this one here. Let's just bring it up now. Why is there no Sheffield Christmas light switch on event this year, or possibly ever again? Now, like most of the northern towns, Sheffield is now very diverse. There's probably diversity barriers in place, and they probably cannot guarantee people's safety. So that is why the Christmas lights turn on is been removed in my view. As always, your mileage may vary. But as someone online mentioned, this is Sue on X. Let's just see what she's got to say about this now. Alright, let's just move this over slightly. So let me get this straight. Tens of thousands can flood the capital each weekend waving flags, blocking roads, and chanting through megaphones. There's no problem there, nothing to see apparently. But when it comes to families gathering to see a few fairy lights switched on, suddenly the council's trembling over safety concerns. The traditional Christmas light switch on, cancelled for a second year in a row. Because of budget? Because of weather? No, because the council thinks that a crowd of mums and dads, kids singing carols is a risk. You can't make this stuff up. This country bends over backwards for every demonstration going, but when it comes to our own traditions, cancelled again. Welcome to modern Britain, where protests are fine, but Christmas is a public safety hazard. I don't think anyone can disagree with Sue, to be honest. Then we get onto a story that's making a lot of the headlines about Tesco removing Christmas from Christmas trees. There is a bit of nuance here and I want to unpack that nuance. Don't click off. I still think the packaging on all the Christmas trees should say Christmas trees. I've done a bit of research on this. It depends where you shop, what supermarket you go to. Now if you look at the Tesco, sure enough, evergreen tree. Doesn't say anything about a Christmas tree. In the broader store, I do believe they have got like Merry Christmas signs and whatnot, but on the actual products they are selling, they are sanitising it and they are removing Christmas from the actual packaging of things. And it's the same with the Asda. If you look at the Asda here, it's a pre-lit snowy tree. No mention of Christmas on the actual packaging or anything like that. There is Christmas packaging around it saying Merry Christmas, get your tree, whatnot. And in the wider store you'll see that as well. And it's the same here as well. That's another one in the Asda as well. If you go into Morrison's, however, they still label theirs as Christmas trees. So thank heavens for some small mercies. So pretty much pick your poison. If you want to support Christmas and you think it's important that it's advertised correctly as such, go to Morrison's. Asda don't label theirs Christmas trees, on the packaging at least, and the same with Tesco, and the same with Aldi. I believe Aldi actually do label theirs Christmas trees. I've not actually double checked that, Don't quote me on it, but I think they do, according to their website. But this is the mission creep. They want to remove anything specific and unique to Britain. Now, before anyone comes at me, I'm very much aware that Christmas trees did not originate in Britain. They are continental imports. Not everything from the continent is bad, and I believe these were gifted in Queen Victoria's reign to her house because she was also a Hanoverian monarch, and it was a tradition that got brought over from Germany. Alright? Not all traditions are bad. Anyway, if you think I'm right with this, that it's the slow erasure of specific elements of our identity to become more secular, and you think we need to resist this, make me aware. If you think Sadiq Khan is deliberately removing any religious connotations from Christmas in London, you make me aware. If you think I'm overstating things and I'm not being specific enough, let me know. I appreciate your time. Consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good day.